Imagine cutting the head off a snake and two new heads grow back. That might be a normal Tuesday in Australia, but it's somehow also true for the CS2 market. When Valve dropped the red to gold trade-up update, I thought for once they were doing something good. It's a rare moment of morality from a company that's basically turned Gamba into a professional career. At the time, prices were out of control, most players were priced out of skins, and every YouTuber had a part-time job as a casino rep. So when Valve hit that big red nuke button to reset the entire market cap, for about 5 minutes, it felt like they really cared. And then the dust settled, and instead of Chernobyl, we got a newer Vegas. Valve didn't kill the casino, they bought the place and took over management. 2 weeks in, and the red to gold trade up has already become the new religion of CS2. From streamers to pros hitting max wins, it's been absolute cinema. And with this update, we've seen some new trends emerge. Welcome to this week's market report. The red to gold system sounds clean and efficient, but it's not progress. It's just recycling. It's like we've invented an electric car that still runs on gasoline. The gasoline is reds, the gas station is case unboxings, and the electric car needs both to move forward. So this new economy, it's not self-sustaining, it's a race to the bottom. We're burning what gas we have left as quickly as possible. Because the moment the update hit, even until today, everyone has turned into scavengers. People are opening their inventories and checking their storage units like they're checking the pantry after a nuclear fallout. Do I have any reds left? Can I cook a contract up out of this? And this FOMO has started to make the market move again. Prices have jumped, the number of trade-up attempts have exploded, and overnight, the 14-year-old economists on Reddit have become our only financial experts. But here's the plot twist. All the numbers we've been watching since the day the update dropped, they're fake. I've had a parasocial relationship with the CS2 market cap graph from Price Empire. I check it more often than I do my own family group chat because I thought every spike was telling me a story. But it turns out the graph doesn't even subtract the value of the skins that get traded up. So the growth we're seeing in market cap isn't growth at all. It's double counted fantasy money. We thought we were tracking recovery, but we were actually just tracking ghosts. It's not even remotely accurate data. And if you're a masochist, it gets even better because the case unboxing charts are just as cooked. They don't account for trade-ups either. No one knows what's actually happening on the CS2 market, besides the sales data, of course. But at a macro level, it could be booming or burning. We just don't know. And I can't help but think that's what makes it also addicting. The less we know, the more we speculate. The more we speculate, the more FOMO arises. And with this new FOMO, we spend more. And my channel analytics look about the same, by the way. All the numbers are really healthy until you remember that 90% of my watch time comes from people who aren't even subscribed. So if you want to take a quick second to help me out, hit that subscribe button below. Now let's talk numbers, or at least whatever's left of them. Take the Dreams and Nightmares case as an example. You look at the math and it seems fine. Knives average about $360, reds about $68, multiply reds by 5, and the costs line up. Pretty efficient, right? You're thinking like a normal person, but you need to think like a degenerate. The CS2 economy doesn't run on logic, it runs on hope. For 10 years, people, myself included, have been opening cases knowing they'll lose money, and some even do it every single day. Because it's not about the profit, it's about that 1% chance. That split second before you click open to keep, that belief that this time it will be a gold and that you will win. And the Covert trade up is just an evolution of that belief. It's Gamba with better outcomes. You can run the math, plan the odds, or pretend it's an investment. But really, it's just another slot machine. And the market's already told us what they think about it. Red prices have risen, golds are rising in price, and ROI is still positive. So yes, I've caught myself hovering over the bulk buy button for a Covert more than once. Every time I picture a Navaja knife, the feeling kind of disappears. But that's the genius of the system. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs you to keep thinking about it. And if I'm being honest, I might cave in a week or two. And because we're already halfway down this rabbit hole, let's just throw on our tinfoil hats. What can Valve cook up next? Well, we're days away from another limited item rotation. In my opinion, the Solitude and heat-treated skins were hot for about a week, and I haven't heard anything about them since. So what if in this next rotation, Valve drops something big? like a knife redeemable for stars, or an old collection in the Genesis terminal package, where you get to pay Valve directly for a D-lore. I could see it happening, but let's hope it doesn't. But if they're serious about crafting, a trade down system is going to be inevitable. Any serious crafting system has a way to break down a higher tier rarity item into its components. So imagine if you could break a gold back down into 5 reds. Imagine if you could take 5 golds and roll a new gold. Imagine a red into 10 pinks. And maybe you have to pay Valve $100 every time you want to do this feature. I could see Valve implementing something like this. Finally, they could expand the trade-ups to stickers or souvenirs. People are already stockpiling cheap souvenirs, and if that system goes live, boom. It's going to be a new market crash, maybe a new market rise, but no matter which way it goes, one thing's guaranteed. Valve's going to come out on top. What's funny is that this whole update, I thought, was supposed to fix the market, slow the inflation, make things stable, make more players happy. But instead of fixing the system, Valve just made a shinier one. It's really just a new Gamba game mode. The best part is we don't even know if any of it's working, because all the data is still wrong. The graphs say we're growing, that then makes us think that the prices we're paying are justified, but in reality, we have no idea. And where does that leave us? Truth is, the market isn't powered by supply or demand, it's powered by belief. And so no, Valve hasn't fully nuked the CS2 economy. They've just turned off the lights and told us to keep gambling in the dark. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next week.